All right, guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Cody Groom. Today we got the E36. Now, I was gonna wait to reveal this car to you guys because I wanted to do some cinematic edit. And I wanted to show you guys the car actually driving. Unfortunately, we have a pretty heavy exhaust leak. I don't know how to talk. So right now the exhaust is actually disconnected. So right after going from the manifold to the cats, so the part that actually would then go to your cat, the part is broken. If you guys watched the previous video, you guys would see that. But right now, regardless of that, the car looks amazing. A ton of work's been done to this thing. And it's just that those little last final details so we can get this thing to the track next week and really enjoy it. But it looks damn good. Are you guys ready? Ready? Boom. Here is now what the E36 looks like. So this is a Nosatec Midnight Purple Metallic. So we actually went through too, along with wrapping it obviously, we had a huge dent in the door, we pulled that. Now it is a drift car, but I do want to have, I want to make it look as good as I can. That being said, I'm not trying to make this thing perfect. I'm not trying to make this thing a car that is too nice that I can't track it. And right now, looks pretty damn good. We got the diffuser all on, I know it's kind of dark over here. But all the inside, the wiring has all been cleaned up. And it's crazy, it's been so long since I've actually driven this car hard that I forget that the suspension's all redone. Every time I look at this thing, I'm like, oh man, it looks good on the outside. But it's fully redone on the inside, and along with that, if you guys have been following along, you already know this, but it's supercharged as well. All right. So this is the active Autowork Supercharger kit. I have not dynoed it, so I have no idea what it's making as far as power. This is their, I can't remember, it's the first kit. There's two versions of it. The first one, so it makes a little less power, but I don't have to do anything to lower the compression of the engine. And I just kind of wanted something reliable right now to learn how to drift on and just learn how to have fun. Eventually, we may just engine swap this thing and go with something else. So, but that being said, it's plenty of power to have fun. When we originally got this car, there was a ton of stuff wrong with it. I mean, the engine alone was pretty decent, and if you watch back some of the videos, you'll get an idea of what was wrong with it. But I mean, even just little stuff like this piece right here and the actual original fan was connected to the alternator with like an aluminum foil pipe. And it's pretty rough to say the least. There's completely new headlights. These are the European headlights, and these are the actual Bosch ones. And they look amazing. So these are actual glass headlights. Now, these side pieces are not. They're kind of a crappy knockoff, and they do fit poorly, but it was the difference between $8 and $50. So we got black front grills. The actual front lip is from ECS, along with the carbon fiber lip as well. So it's kind of a dual lip setup. And I am missing right now, I do have a set, I just haven't put them back in, of fog light deletes for this, and they're just a flat black. We got StopTech brakes on here. And then as far as wheel and tire setup, I'm running 17.9 plus 30 all around. And then I do have this set up for drifting. So right now, I believe it is a 245/40/17. And then I think we have in the rear a 215 or 225. Yeah, 225/45/17. And these are Kendas. They're Kenda Kaisers or Kenda KR20As. Farouk, he recommended these, and they're a cheap tire. I think they're only like $80, and so I have basically, or $60, something like that. So I have a set of PS4S's over here for the street, along with two more right here of the Kendas, and then two more down there. So car set up for drifting right now, but I also have a street setup too, if I want to go that route. We have the Chase Bays handbrake kit, so it has a Willwood caliper along with the stock caliper. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on here. Let me adjust a little brighter for you guys. You can see right there, there's the Willwood, there's the stock caliper. And then inside, you can see the actual handbrake as well. So you can see here we have a CA shifter. Love this thing. Shifter right there, and then we have the Chase Bays handbrake right next to it. So you can see that. I chose to put on the right. Looking back, it'd probably be better to put on the left, but I did want to track this car and not have it be only a drift car, so we aren't running an angle kit on this car either. Got some custom white gauges, and I still have some little work in here to finish up. Some stuff like the seat bolts and some different things. Just getting new bolts, but I mean, look at this thing. This thing has come a long ways. As far as seats, we got Sparco circuit right here. And then over here, this is the passenger seat for the E36, currently in the E92. And this is a Sparco Evo seat right here. And then on the inside, it's pretty much gutted. I just need to clean up some of the wiring. We've done a lot of cleanup already, and some of this may continue to stay. At some point, I'd like to redo the wiring harness entirely, but this is probably where it's going to be at. So we spend a lot of time just kind of taping up the wires, getting them in a certain direction. I can actually show you more from the other side. All right, so you can see we still got to clean up like that over there. We got a little clump, probably just tucked that underneath. But there's the handbrake mount right there, welded on. Little plate, so it's off to the side. And then the actual wiring is all cleaned up in here. It took a while to remove all the sound deadening in this car, but there's still a little bit, and I'd like to get some of the adhesive off. That's, you know, if you look closely, you can kind of see some of the adhesive that's there. But I mean, overall, we've cleaned this thing up a lot. At some point, too, I'd like to get a cage in the rear, but for now, we just have a harness bar. Also, right now, I currently have the door panels like this, but we do have some nice door panels. You can see them over there. Let me walk around. So you can actually see I have 3 more of this to match the car, or to match this, I mean. So there's the 3 other sides that still need to be installed. I think that'll really clean up this interior. And then just some minor stuff, like I got to fix the ignition on right here. So it was spinning. I went to go take off the ignition right here, and the previous owner had stripped the bolt. So I just have to fix that. So it's something you just have to hold the key as you turn it on. Really minor, but obviously, you know, it's a stupid problem to have, and I'd rather fix it. I know someone's probably gonna ask what wing this is, and honestly, I have no idea. What's crazy about this too is virtually everything on this car was trash. Like, I just mean trash parts. There wasn't enough bolts, you know, all this different stuff. We actually found out through sanding this wing down, and I'm not sure if you guys can see on video right now. I don't think you'll be able to. But you can kind of see it right there, like over here. This is actually a carbon fiber wing. And again, I found that out by sanding down the color. So I'm not even sure which style this is, but it is carbon fiber, so it's probably the one thing that the person put on the car that was actually decent. Everything else was crap. Oh, forgot to mention to you guys. UUC exhaust, catback exhaust. And then there's the diffuser. There's a better look at the actual diffuser. And here's like the rear profile. I think one of the craziest parts about this car too is just the simple fact that like it's come a long ways. Like this car, between buying it and having coilovers fall out, like literally top of the coilover mount was not attached, like it just broken, to shift knob would wobble all in place, the wheels were the wrong size for the car and they would just go everywhere. The engine mechanically was great, but just needed a lot of paint and maintenance and a lot of new parts on it. The compression was a little low, but you know, getting new gaskets, new seals, all that stuff in, full suspension redone all throughout, new camber arms, all kinds of stuff. Like it's just a whole new car. Brakes, wheels, new, you know, aero, front lip, the diffuser, gutting the whole interior, new seats, new headlights. The list really just goes on, and I just can't wait to actually drive this thing and just enjoy the hell out of it. It's already been a fun car, and I already really love driving it. But I just can't wait to get this thing to the track. Just really enjoy the car. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you got something to say, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.